Middle linebackers are going to be a position that the Seattle Seahawks are going to have to take a look at this draft. And most likely, I'm thinking they're probably going to end up drafting 2. Doesn't mean necessarily too high, but it means that you're probably going to be coming away with, at some point or another, 2 of those positions in this draft. And a guy that has, to me, just kind of stood out as again, not a first, not a second, not a third round guy here that we're talking about. This isn't going to be one of your creme de la creme kind of players, maybe more of a 4th, 5th roundish kind of guy here. And Darius Muasau. Darius Muasau. We're just going to call him Darius. Darius, 6 foot, 225, part of this new mold of undersized linebacker, 4.7 tested, not very fast speed-wise, but look at the 10-yard split, 1.59. So he's got almost a running back like 10-yard split in his game, 36.5 for almost a 10 broad. So fine enough numbers there. Would you like him a little more explosive? Yeah, but this is why he dips down in the draft. And so he is going to necessarily fall a little bit in this draft. 31.5-inch arms, not undersized, but also not super long either. But this is another guy, a little bit like we talked with Darian, where you're looking for the defenders that have all-around skill sets and can do a variety of different things really well. Not that this is my box set of skills I bring to you and you've got to keep me in my box. You take me out of my box, I'm going to fail. But this is a guy that's got a lot of different boxes that he can utilize. Outstanding blitzer, 15.5 sacks over the past 4 years. Really nice swim move. He's got that Bobby Wagner swim move, where he bounces to the side, swim moves over the top of the running back, and then gets clear to the quarterback. He's got a really good amount of dip. I love what he does in coverage as well. I think he's at his best in zone coverage, which I think from the linebacker position, we're going to be running a lot of that. He gets back to his zone drops really quick. That 1.59, 10-yard split shows up on the quickness. And he's also got a little bit of, this is sort of your poor man's Jeremiah Trotter in this draft. A little bit of that squatty body kind of looking linebacker, but has that really nice lateral bounce to him, which then helps him to not only find his way to the hole without having to flip his hips and run to the hole, but they can kind of track bouncing sideways, but then also helps them to get off the second level offensive linemen that are trying to get to them. Lineman comes, I bounce around the lineman. I never have to even take the lineman with heads up contact. I just bounce around past him and then get back into the nature of the play. So he's really, really adept at that as well. On top of all of this, of course, you need your middle linebacker. If you're going to be a middle linebacker, you better tackle. I think he's a very solid tackler. He looks to get down there and grab onto that wrap and roll near side thigh, the hawk tackling technique. I think you see him doing a lot of that. But he just does a good job of getting his hands around the leg, wrapping and rolling on those guys. And he'll give up his body to do it, which I like. With some of those linebackers try to stay high and just kind of corral the guy and bring him down to the ground a little bit. So top end speed isn't there with him, which is going to cause him to dip. But I think that this would be just a great fit in Mike Macdonald's defense. Probably could slide him maybe a little bit between Mike and Will on that side of things too. But I think that he can just do everything you need him to do as the skill set. And a guy that you get maybe in the 4th or 5th round that just maybe not guys a lot of people are maybe talking about necessarily.